foul, but I'm not sure that he's got a case there.
Nah, he just slipped.
9-5, game 3 in the semi-final series. The Sydney Kings are already there off the back of their win yesterday at Kudos Bank Arena. They'll be watching on tonight.
And what a performance that was by the Kings.
The MVP was phenomenal.
Oh my goodness. Pay that man.
Chris Levick took it at Luala Chul.
Jays, I know we focus here, but you got to pay that man.
I think he'd be reasonably well compensated as it is, but
he's not playing for free.
He's earned, let's be honest, the right for a...
Pay that man.
He's not here for a pie and a can of Coke.
a review of the salary situation at the very least.
Dellavedova off the glass.
A pie and a can of Coke.
Tassie 2 of 10 to start this game, Drewy.
Yeah, that's been a nervous start. You saw some shots that you haven't seen them normally accustomed to, so they've been letting it fly and they haven't been dropping so far.
Let's get courtside for the first time tonight. Jenny Screen, welcome.
Hi, gentlemen. Nice to see you tonight. Obviously, we know Chris Goulding is out. He is a dejected man, as we know. He did tweak it in Game 2 in Tasmania. Thought he'd be able to push through, but unfortunately did a little bit more in the warm-up. And as you know, he's sitting on the bench. But we know that he is a man who'll be able to step up. He'll probably play more of a coaching role tonight. But when a team's back is against the wall, I presume the collective Melbourne United will step up. And so far at the start of this game, you've got to be happy with the likes of Agata. Bubba, we know they signed him for something potentially like this, and we know that he can be a game changer as well. Gentlemen, it's going to be an interesting one.
It sure is, Jen. Thank you. Two-time Olympian Jenny Screen, courtside, alongside Matty Garrick, who we'll hear from shortly. How important is the bench, Drew? We touched on it briefly pre-game, but given now Agata is into the starting lineup and not that spark off the bench, how important is a Brad Newley and even a Dave Barlow in the minutes he gets?
Well, that's right. They're playing at such a high level of intensity that you do need to get a little bit of a rest, get your guys in and out. But usually in playoff basketball, you really shorten the rotation anyway. So I think that it can be an advantage, but you know, you get your main 7 guys going and the rest are just playing those supportive roles.
There's Bubba, as Jenny mentioned. Brad Newley also checking into the game.
Chris Goulding must have been at the warm-ups really, really early if he retweaked it or did some early damage, because I heard quite early in the afternoon that he wasn't playing. So I'm not sure. Clearly he did something in the game. And
did you have some spies around, did you?
No, I wasn't. I was working, in fact, but I got a message that they believed that was the case, but I think it was one that he was probably pretty sure that he wasn't going to be able to play earlier on, but he did come out. We saw him in uniform pre-game and tested, so obviously giving it every single opportunity to get out there. Calf injuries are those that they're really hard to play through. It's not like you can...
It's like you're back?
Yeah, correct. There's certain injuries, well, tough it out. It's a semi-final, all at stake, so let it ride. But calf injuries are not one of those ones that, in my history anyway, you can generally play through.
Tassie trail by 4, 11-7, as we tick down to 4 minutes to play in the opening quarter of semi-final number 3 at John Cain Arena. And the Jet spins, turns and scores. Finding a way to get himself in the game tonight, Corey.
Another nice mid-range hit off that spin. As you said, there's no more tomorrow. So far, so good from him. And despite a bad start, the JackJumpers are only down 2.
Clint Steindl in as well, the Tassie captain. 11 points on 5 of 9 in game 2. Played a very, very good role off the bench. And there's Mikhail McIntosh. We spoke about him pre-game. Also checking in.
Jeez, that was a terrible pass.
Not sure Dean Vickerman was too pleased about it. Not sure he'd be pleased with that either. Bairstow runs the floor and gets rewarded.
Great find, terrible pass. Makes Melbourne United pay at the other end. Tied ball game.
Tassie have scored off their last 2 trips down the floor. Peatling underneath, threw it away. This is a sloppy couple of minutes here from Melbourne. Steindl out of the timeout and executed that play well. McDaniel, offensive rebound. Gives the JackJumpers another look at it. He's fouled and one.
And look at the emotion. Scott Roth on the sideline. He sees the momentum.
See it, that extra effort.
Yeah.
Wanting it more.
The hustle plays.
4th offensive rebound in the quarter.
Yep. And that's something you normally don't equate with a Melbourne United team.
No, you do not. After an horrific start for the JackJumpers, they're ahead.
They lead by 3. They led it by 5 at quarter time on Saturday night at MyState Bank Arena. They've scored 7 unanswered points. As you say, Corey, after looking a little shaky. And a foul on McIntosh. Down to Jenny courtside.
Just listening to Dean Vickerman's timeout, he was pretty frustrated with the guys not being able to get through their sets. They're getting a bit happy with just a one-on-one kind of contest. Tasmania JackJumpers are actually in the bonus as well, so we want to see Melbourne United get into the paint, penetrate, and find themselves at the line, exactly what Bubba has done now. So, gentlemen, hopefully they'll be able to do that in this last 3 minutes. The other thing, possession game. They're getting beaten on the O-glass, and that's really hurting them.
I was just listening into the Tasmanian timeout. Just off the back of what Jenny was saying, Scott Roth's point in the timeout was to protect a key. So obviously Dean Vickerman not happy with the too much one-on-one. You can't get into the key. And we saw that with the amount of threes taken at the start of the game by unsuspecting three-point shooters. And I just want to go back to Josh Majette that we talked about at the start of the game. Because the defensive intensity is so high till we come into game 3, the ability to look after the ball for both teams and reduce the turnovers is such a big thing in this game. And we saw that Josh Majette last game actually had 0 turnovers. So it'll be up to him to be able to steady the ship, look after the ball, and it'll be with the team that can keep the turnovers lower.
Thank you, Maddie. Maddie Garrett, Jenny Screen courtside.
That's a good point. And here's a great block shot. And that's where Majette, McIntosh struggled at the start of the season, but since they put him more in those ISOs and let him rip and get to the basket, he's been very good.
Big knockdown from the vet. Brad Newley steps into the 3-ball.
Huge knockdown, and that's what you're going to need him to do. Be big off the bench, and he has the ability.
And Melbourne have scored the last 5. And take that lead back to 2. That's last touch by Bairstow. Swift hands from Bubba.
Real good defense right there.
It was clunky. They just got pushed out of it, and they never really got into it. And I think they do. They run that, as most teams do, a lot of that zoom action where you're going on the weak side, coming off those dribble handoffs. And Melbourne United did a good job to blow that play up through Bubba's hands.
Shea tees it up. 8 unanswered points for Melbourne.
Big hits, back-to-back bombs from downtown.
That's where we are. Majette had Bairstow rolling to the cup. Points will count. A quick answer from the JackJumpers. Bring it back to 3.
Another turnover. JackJumpers, will they make them pay?
Steindl taken off the 3-point line. Bairstow, offensive rebound. Out for McIntosh.
Big hit. We have a tied ball game. These angry ants are not going away. They miss a shot, they'll get the rebound. 5th offensive rebound in the first quarter.
Well, you shouldn't be
surprised when you're working that hard and then you don't box out. It's got to play another 15 seconds of defense.
Josh Majette coming back in. Josh Adams back into the game also. Adams scoreless in the opening quarter, was super aggressive in the first couple of minutes. And Jack McVeigh, only 2 points tonight so far, has had 15 in both game 1 and game 2. Joe Luala-Chul.
Delhi just getting him in that screen, finds him on the dive. He does the rest.
Growing, Corey.
Well,
I just need more wins in my Bombers corner right now.
Good luck with that.
Oh, man. All right, back to hoops.
United lead it by 5. Just started to get the game played in the sort of tempo that they would like. Adams was clipped on the arm as he was shooting too.
Adams knows. He senses the moment, and he hasn't had good productivity today. But he's still letting it go. Gets to the line for 2.
He's had a good season in the regular season. Averaged almost 17 points a game, 16.5 points.
Second team All NBL.
And misses the second. Dellavedova, Luala Chul, Agata, White, Bubba on the floor at the moment for Melbourne. Majet, McVeigh, Adams, Krislovic and Steindl for Tasmania. Agata doesn't get that one to roll. Majet surveying the floor. Second in the competition this season for assists. Decided to go himself that time. Bubba. It'll be a Melbourne ball.
That was a good take off the board. Bubba put the Jets on and really missed one you'd normally expect him to make.
29-25 down to Matty Garrick, courtside.
Yeah, now that timeout as Scott Roth just called was purely just to settle the ship and settle the team down. He did reiterate to focus back on getting to the offensive possessions and getting back to the rim, which we saw Josh Adam get to the line for a few cheapies.
Thank you, Matty.
Well, the tempo slowed down, and this is more in the comfort zone of the JackJumpers.
McVeigh fell over. The play's been blown up late in the clock. Adams shoots and misses. 0 from 4. A good look that time and couldn't make it count. Agata puts his foot on the line.
I would have liked to see
Space to rise above and play above the rim.
If you are a little late to the coverage tonight, Chris Goulding not playing with a calf injury. Had something that resembled a fitness test pre-game, but was never really a chance. Adams, nice take. First field goal of the game.
And I love when he attacks the basket because it opens up his perimeter shooting, keeping the defense on their heels. Great take.
Tasmania back to 2, albeit for a short period of time. Caleb Agata.
Listen, Agata is extremely comfortable playing against the JackJumpers. He's had some of his better games against them.
The Jet at the top of the key. Shot clock at 7. Two-man game with Krislovic. McVeigh. Another that just can't get himself going so far. 1 of 5.
Jack White's on him, playing really good defense one-on-one.
What he is doing is he's pounding the boards. He's got 8 boards already in this one, so he's playing with a lot of energy, and he takes a spell.
He's played big minutes.
Good first, Dave.
And that's 2 shots.
20.
Melbourne United.
Bonus. No, last 2 minutes only.
Over the limit with 4:46 left. Let's see if Tasmania can take advantage of that.
Yeah, it is. It's the foul counts evened up in this quarter, and now it's going to test the limits of Melbourne United and how aggressive they're going to be. Try and work your way to the free throw line, and this is a blessing because points have been hard to come by. They're only shooting at 37% from the field, as opposed to a really impressive 52%. And when it's hard to keep that scoreboard ticking over, just a period where you can work your way to the free throw line can be helpful.
Might be helpful for Jack McVeigh to get a couple of bonus free throws. We were talking a lot about it yesterday, just to see that ball go in the bottom of the net. Nagata misses the layup. Adams' pass was a bit hot. It bounced off the scon of Fabian Krislovic. And Adams pulls up for 3.
See, that's the one that I think we're talking about, where he's settling for that 3 ball a lot. He's 0 of 4 from there, and when the team's in a bonus, just attack, and that's a poor entry pass.
You heard the frustration from Dean Vickerman screaming on the sidelines with another careless turnover.
That's 9 for Melbourne. In less than a half of basketball. Adams drives.
There you go.
And draws another foul.
And that's when he's really at his best. Putting the ball on the deck, getting to the rack. Yes, he could shoot threes, but second team, all NBL. Gets to the basket, gets fouled. And he goes to the line for 2.
And while the Chul sits down, hasn't been a huge factor in the game so far.
And sorry, Jack, let's give credit to Krislovic. The last possession, forcing that turnover, he went to front and didn't just stay behind. Gets his hand on the ball, deflects it, and gets a steal.
We had the size advantage and full fronting it. The pass wasn't perfect. Didn't look like there was a whole lot of weak side help either. So it was just one where it just misjudged the pass and good enough to take advantage of it, the JackJumpers.
You spoke about tempo and pace of game in the first quarter, Drew. It's almost slowed to a walk with this second quarter.
Not a lot of scoring.
Scores locked away at 31. Porty. Way too big for McDaniel. Nice move. Gets himself some free throws.
And way to attack. They don't double, which it was clearly a mismatch. Goes to the line for 2. You take that all day.
It is. It's a big boy down there. And when you get that mismatch, if you don't send help and he's able to just crab dribble his way to the basket, it's going to be hard to stop. And that time just forced a foul.
Well, Porty makes the first. Down to Jenny, courtside.
Guys, execution seems to be a problem for Melbourne United in this first half. Haven't been able to get through much at all. We know that Big's presence inside is huge for them with Porty and obviously JLA, but they're trying to get first pass entries. They need some more ball movement, get it to the second side, back to the third side, even get some little to big screens to create some mismatches to allow the Bigs to actually get some looks rather than just throwing it in and hoping for the best.
Here's Majet. Trying to create a look. McDaniel late in the clock. Bairstow had to throw it up. Melbourne run the floor. Bubba pulling up in transition. Bottom of the net.
That's good. Easier look in transition. Yudai Bubba has had a hard time from the perimeter this season. Only shooting at 27%. We know he's a whole lot better than that, and that should help his confidence.
Very quiet in game 2. There's Adams. Gets to the rack. Very quickly, up to 7 points, Tasmania's leading scorer, and now the equal leading scorer in the game.
And the way he's playing, keep the ball in his hands. At the end of the shot clock, make him attack. And the defense is at your mercy. They don't want to foul or send you to free throw line.
Here he is on the attack once more.
There we go. What did I tell you, Gaze? Give him the ball. Attack. Attack. He's in that mode right now.
What did he just see him get a flight to start with?
Word. I was heartbroken. It really was.
Should have just started swimming. Melbourne lead it by 1. A mini run that they're enjoying at the moment. 6 straight points. Tasmania's turn to respond. Adams from the elbow.
Much needed hit for Adams.
He's not going to die wondering, it would seem, the way he's come out in this second half.
Game's leading scorer with 13. Another offensive foul against Melbourne.
Offensive.
What's this?
Oh, yeah.
Secondary pick of Dellavedova, yeah.
It's something that I've seen a lot of. You have to be absolutely dead set planted. Or else any sort of movement, they're going to pick you up on those back screens.
Jet back out for Adams. Everything going through him in this third quarter, including that.
It's just a fantastic take and finish. Takes the hit and still his ability to finish. 15 points in this one. It's going up, Gaze.
He's taking over this game. As Drewy said, third quarters have shaped the series.
Well, they've gone super small now, the JackJumpers as well.
Illy with a hand in the face, misses everything.
And the defense that they're playing is exactly what I said they need to play. JLA gets the ball in the post, we doubling that. Kick it out, we're packing in the paint, y'all gonna have to beat us outside.
Well, it is, and they've been really good on the board. That's just driving into the traffic and figuring it out when you get up there. But, I mean, look at this team on the floor. You got McVeigh really in the 4 spot. Oh, dear.
And the jet blocked by White. Stalked him all the way to the cup. He follows up at the offensive end. Doesn't get that to go, and that will be a foul on Illy.
It is. And you know, right now, I think that they'll live with that shot.
All day.
Jack White, early in the offense, just with it. Not a good sign for Shea Illy. Came down hard. Great block.
Great
athleticism of White. There, it's semi-contested. And Shea Illy just hell of an effort. But really no chance. He's going after it.
And guess what, Gabe? One more foul. Melbourne United are in the penalty. That's a dangerous place to be this early in this quarter.
Correct. Any foul now for Melbourne United is going to lead to a couple of free throws for the JackJumpers. I mean, sometimes you just got to think about this. For those who've been around the game a long time, no one in their right mind would have thought this lineup for the JackJumpers would be in the game.
A quarter and a half left to go to the grand final
of a semi-final series. I mean, please.
Be honest.
You're kidding yourself.
Where did you have them pre-season?
I had them in the bottom 3.
Corey, I know your predictions can fluctuate a little, but where did you have them pre-season?
I just knew that they could win 14 games. That was just my prediction. I didn't know where that was going to land them, but that's just what my prediction was.
You did say that. They won 17, which got them to 4th. Adams, you know it.
Now you see why. Him going to the basket first opens up his ability to hit these threes.
This game is changing significantly. Bubba can't respond. 7 unanswered points for the visitors.
Find the hot hand. Find the hot hand.
McDaniel bumped on the floor by Dellavedova.
That is 2 shots.
Now this is starting to become a real critical couple of minutes for Melbourne United. The way the JackJumpers play is that they can take the wind out of the ball as good as any team in the competition.
Yeah.
They work it around. They're used to doing it because they've done it their entire season. Jack McVeigh.
You see them fans in there, Gaze? I see a lot of green and yellow.
Yeah, that's for sure. Daniel comes up short.
Josh Adams, 18 points, is the most by a JackJumper in the playoffs, albeit from an extremely small sample size. And McDaniel misses both. Burgers for Melbourne fans. The code word is fight, which is what their team needs to show right now. White, late call. Official Chris Reed saying that McIntosh caught him on the arm.
That was a good foul. You got to make them earn it from the free throw line.
Now that's a foul, and this is where you're not only playing against the JackJumpers, you're playing against your own head and mind. That basket starts to look like a thimble up there.
Pressure.
When the pressure's on.
Pressure.
And there we see Jack White coming up short. And no rhythm or momentum. He misses two.
And if you're Melbourne United, you just need to relax and get a stop on D. There's plenty of basketball left. Just got to figure out how to get stops.
Inside 4 minutes before three-quarter time. Here's Adams. Once more.
Uh-oh. 21 points.
That's what I was going to say.
Go ahead, you can say it.
21 points. 8 of 17. He's changing the game in this third quarter. Now you can sense the nervousness amongst the home fans. White off target. Agata wants to settle for the three himself. No good.
5 of 18 from the three.
The three ball has not been Melbourne's friend in this series.
Find a hot hand.
Out here, Jared, you hooked him first. You hooked him with your left arm. Blue ball. No, you're out here first.
They've called it on Bairstow.
Heard the explanation.
And right there, the JackJumpers missed an opportunity. All you got to do is find a hot hand. He just hit 2 threes.
See that? Well, again, you've got an official right there to make that call. They both sort of locked, didn't they? I mean, gee whiz. That's a hard one to pick one out.
Agata was stripped. Nice hands by Bairstow. Melbourne still in possession. Shot clock at 10. Illy tries to get in deep. Had to give it up. Hook Porty's long. Loose ball. Falls United's way. 10 straight points for the JackJumpers. Nice play. Illy for Bubba. Baseline and the finish.
Great cut back door by Bubba and tough finish.
Fair to say they needed that.
Definitely needed that to stop that run. JackJumpers are hooping.
Majette takes it himself. Little runner goes.
It's all happening.
Well, it is, and he's going to his preferred left as well. So just got to make sure you focus.
17-8 in the third quarter. The German next star, Hook Porty, getting his hands dirty.
And I don't mind the look. They've gone small. McIntosh back in the game now, but even he's not necessarily, he plays as a big, but he doesn't have great size, and haven't really seen him tested on the box. Now, I know a lot of teams don't go to that all that often, but with these mismatches in there, that time that didn't look like that they were going to send a double team down there. So just throw it into the big fella and see if you can create some points from the box.
As Hook Porty misses the first, let's get courtside to Matty Garrick.
Well, you can certainly feel the intensity and tension in the air out here. It's so thick, you could cut it with a knife. You can see it in the missed foul shots from both sides. They're just starting to tense up a little bit. The pressure's starting to rise. Now, I've got a question for you guys. Are we starting to see some cracks in Melbourne United?
What do you think, Corey?
Are we definitely seeing some cracks because there's no consistent three-point shooter out there to keep the defense honest.
Majette from a mile away.
And you double it in the post. You're making it tough in the post.
Look,
when it's JLA there.
What was it? 11 seconds still left on the shot clock. You can get that shot any time. And just see that sometimes you just get a rush of blood and you're looking for that killer blow. There's still a lot of game.
A lot.
To go here, and they're having such good impact at getting to the rim, inside, playing inside, outside. And Majette gets a spell.
$57-48.
Wow, Chill checks back in as well.
The script that's just got better and better and better as the season's gone on. As the JackJumpers leading. Illy has been outstanding. He's got 16.
It's a great take off the back of JLA. Pretty much set a screen for him.
6 of 8 shooting for the Defensive Player of the Year. The Sixth Man of the Year, I should say, sorry.
Yeah, my bad, too. I said that earlier. Sixth Man of the Year.
To Antonius Cleveland.
Apologies, Antonius Cleveland.
Back through Adams. 12 points in this third quarter. Melbourne as a team have only got 8. McIntosh long. And a foul in transition. That's going to be 4 on Fabian Krislovic.
And that's 2 shots. Both teams are in penalty. And although it just seems like that 7-point lead is so much bigger.
Oh, if that gets looked at, that's going to be 2 in possession. Because he just reached, McIntosh just reached out. A very low close hang, just put his arm out.
My apologies, that foul's on McIntosh, not Krislovic.
That's his 4th.
3rd game in a row.
2 guys.
I'm surprised that's not looked at. Is my understanding of the rules. I mean, that was just a grab.
Desperately needed hit. 6 of 14 from the free throw line. Melbourne United.
Peatling takes care of both. There's the small but vocal JackJumpers contingent in the crowd tonight at John Cain Arena. Five-point lead. Weeks tries his luck. He's been excellent from that spot.
Well, you got a veteran coming in off the bench. He's not going to shy away from the moment. And knocks down a 3-ball.
Big hit in the first half and a big hit on the stroke of three-quarter time. Gives them a little bit of breathing room. 2 more for Illy.
Well, he's single-handedly carrying them on the offensive end. He's the only Melbourne United player in double figures. He's 7 of 9 from the field. He's got 18 points, 4 assists. He's putting him on.
Leaving it all out there.
Putting the team on his back right now, the way he's playing.
He sure is. It's a 2-possession game.
Josh Magent's 7 assists. Shea has 4 of his own to go with his 18 points. Shot clock has been switched off. It's been a golden quarter from the JackJumpers. Is it a winning quarter? Weeks. Not that time. Agata has to catch and shoot. Melbourne 20-14. Where's this game heading?
And Josh Adams is flat out balling. JackJumpers collectively getting it done. But a lot of their bigs are in foul trouble. Get the ball to JLA inside. Will they double him? That's great defense, though. Make it hard.
It is, but you need better execution. Again, the JackJumpers go back with this super small lineup. But it's been effective. They can scramble. You can switch virtually 1 through 5. Now, they're not always doing that, but you can with this lineup they have on the floor.
That's just an annoying unit to play against on the floor.
That's second foul on the Wala Tool. Down to Jenny Screen, courtside.
Just listening to Dean Vickerman in that three-quarter time huddle, he just said there's plenty of juice left in this game, gentlemen. We've been here before. We're an experienced unit. We don't win championships, and we've got to use our experience to get there. Josh Adams, he said, he's the man we've got to watch. No separation from him at all in this last quarter. We don't want to get him another bucket. Let's see if they can lock him down in this fourth quarter.
That miss from Weeks.
And the way that man is playing, Josh Adams, that's easier said than done because he is grooving.
Well, he's got a quick rest, and you see
here he comes.
Your screen, Magette and Adams come back in.
That's right. They're not waiting. Here's their time.
Here's Galabadova. He jumps out. Melbourne in the third quarter from outside. 0 from 5. Tasmania 4 from 8.
Goes to show you the importance of Chris Goulding not being there. I don't care how good or bad he's been shooting the ball game 1 and game 2. He's a big game player. When life is on the line, he shows up. Right now, he's just on the side. The street clothes on.
It is. That one was in and out as well. What an outstanding job the JackJumpers have done on the defensive end. That second, they gave up 25 in the first. We take a look at the foul here. Steindl, not a lot in that one either. 15 in the second, 14 in the third.
Defense being applied.
We highlighted it pre-game, didn't we, Drew? Their inability to score against the JackJumpers, Melbourne. It's hurting them again. Luala Chul for three. Got it!
That's a big hit.
He's got to be the man.
Oh, right now it's money time. It has to be him.
Same thing that I'm surprised to see Shea Illy not out there either.
Nice mid-range hit. Jack McVeigh up to 14 points, 5 of 9 from the field.
Answer back quickly. Maintain that 5-point lead.
Now that's some good hollow action right there. That's the guy to bring you home.
All NBL first team. Third in the most valuable player voting, Joe Luala Chul. Starting to get himself involved now. McDaniel baseline. Pass was almost intercepted. Then Majed had his shot blocked by Agata.
Great defense right there, because that's Majed's sweet spot, at least in this game.
Delhi to the other end. The block has been called on McDaniel.
Wow. Have a look at that one. Looks like Delhi dropped the shoulder and got away with a little push off. Here we see down the other end, just great hustle. They do have gears, Melbourne United, when it comes to their defense. I know he wasn't square on, but that angle, a little hard to tell, but it looked like Delhi dropped the shoulder. Saw him shoot a couple of air balls from the free throw line in game one.
1 of 7 from the field today for Matthew Dellavedova.
You would assume that right now is when his expertise and experience playing in those big games in the NBA will show up in this last 7:20.
Got it back to a 1-point game. Tasmania have only scored 2 points so far in this fourth quarter. Offensive rebound by McDaniel.
This man right here is in a groove. Can they get another stop?
Nice pass for Chris Levick.
Oh,
that jumps out.
Did everything but finish.
Just got pushed under the rim a little too much, slipped a little.
Luala Chul for the lead. Yes!
And again, it has to be he and Delhi. JLA, 7 points in this quarter out of Melbourne United's 9.
Well, they have, and you can tell they've just gone to another level on the defensive end. Everything hard work for the JackJumpers now.
Adams to the basket. That's going to count.
When Adams is in that mode, he's too tough to stop. 23 points, 9 of 19 from the field, and he started off bad early in this game. Ever since that poor start in that first quarter, he has been a force.
The twists and turns of Game 3 in the semi-final series. Tasmania 11-1 this season when they've led by 3 or more points at three-quarter time. They'd like that trend coming into this one. Agata, all the time in the world. Misses, offensive rebound, Dellavedova. Agata this time, no good.
0 of 6 from the three-point line now for Agata.
Good hustle by Delhi that last possession.
Jet dribbles his way in and then back out. McVeigh over the top of Jack White. How tough was that?
That's a sweet spot. He's been having trouble in this game hitting that shot, specifically over White. Tough shot. He's in form. Bumping and grinding down there. Nice turnaround fadeaway. Jack McVeigh, 16 points on 6 of 10 shooting, 60% from the field.
Here's Lawala-Chul. McIntosh playing out there with 4 fouls. Lawala-Chul missed everything. Jack White blocked. McVeigh got a piece of that one.
Great block. Giving White a taste of his own medicine on the defensive end.
10th rebound for White, but couldn't put it back in. Adams dumps it off to McIntosh. Blocked by Lawala-Chul.
The block party.
Here's Majette out for Mikhail McIntosh.
Oh, dear.
Nothing but oxygen.
Had to shoot it. Shot clock running out. And he's made a couple. It's not what his forte is. But wide open.
3-point game. Less than 5 minutes to play. The winner will play Sydney in the grand final series.
Again, the veteran leadership. You are seeing Delhi begin to pick the defense apart. Nice dive, good find. Goes to the line for 2. Hits these 2. It's a 1-point game.
You know, these games, they're not always pretty affairs, but boy, you respect the intensity and the way in which the guys are going at it. Every single possession, you have to earn every basket you make.
Chris Goulding can only watch on.
It's like he's chipping in with a little bit of coaching advice to...
You be doing something over there since you can't play. Coach, I think we should do this.
Free throws. When Melbourne United lose this one, 10 of 19 now. 52% from the free throw line.
It's been a problem for them all season. We highlighted it in game 2. They're the worst free throw shooting team in the Hungry Jacks NBL. Adams off balance.
Another offensive rebound.
Number 9 in the game. The Jet bounce pass for McVeigh. That misses.
10 offensive rebounds.
Here's Majette. Melbourne dodged multiple bullets. Illy drives into the traffic.
And a lot to be extraordinarily proud of with the way they go about it.
Down to Jenny Screen, courtside.
Just listening into Dean Bickerman, you can see in the eyes of the players, the belief is there, the confidence is there, they're going to use their experience, and they want to tidy up on the deep glass, crash the O boards, but at the same time, when they get the stops, push and run the ball. Take a leaf out of Illy's book. He's been great. He's been able to get downhill, get deep into the key to be able to penetrate, and especially when they're on 14 fouls, you want to get them to bonus as quick as you can in this 4th quarter.
There's Delhi off the miss.
Well, he's coming off, and you can see they're gapping him. They're just going to carry a hand, and looks like they're going to make him knock down a few before they adjust what they're doing. 1 of 6 from the 3-point line, 1 of 8 from the field. He's got 4 rebounds and 6 assists.
Illy with 18 points. Tough jumper. White scraps and fights and gets it back. And Melbourne can reload. Dellavedova into the corner for White. That's not working for them.
Oh, my. Delhi had an absolute sitter of a putback off the air ball. Toughest one to rebound. He got the front position and then just... Delhi overcooked it. Here it is, wide open. Might have got away with a foul. Oh, and Josh Adams caught one in the head.
And lost the shoe.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness.
Delhi, lucky to... Maybe the hoop gods just said, hey, hang on. You can't get away with this. We need to have you just miss this one. Because it looked like he created himself a bit of an advantage on that offensive rebound attempt.
Delhi coming out with 3:24 remaining. Jet and McIntosh, little two-man game. Shot clock's at 6. Tough one from McVeigh. He's good.
Oh, no.
Josh Majet.
Wow.
That is huge. Huge basket by Majet. Not an easy one either. Quick trigger.
First three of the night. What a time to do it. 5-point lead late in the game. Illy lost it. Adams in the open court.
Oh, he went up. Ooh. Trying to go upstairs and finish him. Good foul. You're going to attack a basket with a shot blocker. That is how you attack it.
Well, he's got some bounce, and he used it there. And good attempt. Here's Majet.
Oh, my goodness.
Just that little half step he gets Jack White off. Pulls the trigger. And then Agata. Clear foul. That's Agata's fourth. Well, we're getting into danger territory now for Melbourne United. They just can't score.
Adams makes the second.
And an 80% free throw shooter to the free throw line. Now that 80%.
Oh, he's not at the free throw line.
That's their fourth
One more
foul.
to come. My bad. One more to come.
Against Jack White with those two big plays. Huge. Brings it to a one-possession game.
The tension, the nervous energy. So much up for grabs. Bubba almost snatched it away from Majet. Shot clock at 10. Adams the off-balance jumper.
Oh, my goodness.
Unbelievable.
That's the game, Gaze. You ain't coming back from that.
Not yet.
Dellavedova tries to respond.
You are not coming back from that.
Misses everything.
You talk about the degree of difficulty. Where's that replay? Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Still plenty of time here, but
The degree of difficulty on that
is
shot.
huge. Here he is.
Josh Adams. Oh, my goodness. You knew it was going up. Hezzy sidestep. Bucket.
My goodness.
A replay that we are going to see over and over and over. One of the moments of NBL 22.
28 points. He's only 3 of 11, but he has been the offensive spark in this second half.
Majet double-teamed in the backcourt. Now Tasmania start to absorb time. McVeigh chose not to lay it up. White more time off the clock. Down to 5. Majet a long way from the cup for 3. Misses. Adams with the rebound. Time now a massive factor.
Tasmania. My goodness. This is unbelievable.
Look, how you getting down there? The Spirit of Tasmania. What you taking to get down there?
Oh, my.
I missed game 2. I ain't missing the next game 2. I'm telling you that right now. The hottest hand in this game is at the free throw line.
Well, like I said before, 80% free throw shooter. And with a 6-point buffer, these free throws are a lot less difficult to take.
Okay, here we go. 2 shots.
When you've got this type of margin.
It's the first.
Leaves the door open slightly. You can hear Dean Vickerman barking on the sidelines. It's going to take something very special from Melbourne now.
They've got no timeouts left either, so they can't advance the ball.
Luala Chul puts the ball on the floor. The tip in is good from White.
There's still a little bit of life left.
There is life left.
Just try to
White.
just maybe go on standby before you book those tickets just yet, Corey, because White, who's been terrible from the free throw line, as the entire United team has been, he's been 1 of 5. They're 10 of 20. Free throws really costing Melbourne United. He finally gets one to go.
4-point game. 26 seconds left. Any fouls from here will put either team on the free throw line. Adams will walk to the stripe.
And they have to, got to play the foul game now. Not enough time. Looks like they're trying to get something in the backcourt. If it's not on, as soon as it gets over that center line, they're going to hope that the JackJumpers can come up short. And from the free throw line. Wow.
Jay leaves the door open.
It's still there.
For a really good free throw shooter. This one still going to be important, and he knocks it down.
19 seconds for Melbourne. Quick bucket required. They run it for Bubba. No good. Rebound McIntosh. Tasmania are going to do it.
Oh, my. Oh! Adams!
Just
what was
not
he
yet.
thinking? Just
hold it.
Exactly. I'm not sure. I think the moment got the better of him. But when you got 30-piece in the most biggest important game, we'll forgive you.
Luala Chul, one last bucket. You can make your dreams a reality if you believe in them.
Oh, my goodness.
And when no one else believed, they did. Tasmania, in their debut season, are off to the grand final.
Oh, this is something, well, it's hard to describe and explain because it is such an underdog story. And you look at the joy and the jubilation. Scott Roth has been the architect, but what these players have been able to do, it's amazing.